Hello. Hello, thanks for coming in, Gail, Mo,
Obviously.
Del, Tora, see you again. Do you mind if I call you Del? Mind if I call you Del, yeah, okay?
Yeah, my voice just a bit different today, but it is me, Guillermo del Toro. Growing the beard out a little bit. I know I normally have a very short. Growing it out at the moment.
So what are you here for today?
So I'm here for the Hellboy 3 meeting. It's been 9 years since the Hellboy 2, and you know I think we should do it. I think we should definitely do it. What do you think? Think we should do it? Yeah, because Ron Perlman definitely up for it. All the fans seriously are saying they want it. They loved how much heart and effort I put into the first two films, and they really want this one. And I think we've left it long enough. I think it's time that we can finally make it.
Right. You want to do Hellboy 3, but let me just stop you there. We have got this great idea. What we're going to do is cut that. No Hellboy 3. What we're going to do is we're going to do a reboot with you not involved, Ron Perlman not involved. It's going to be a 15, R-rated this time. So your ones were PG-13, PG-12A, you know, family, could go and see them. This one, proper gory, gore for the sake of gore, lots of swearing, and really bad CGI. It's what we think will win the fans over. Think of that.
What you're gonna? Sorry. So you don't think you have the time or money for Hellboy 3, but you have the money for a reboot without me or Ron Perlman involved? I think the fans are gonna love that. I think it's great idea. Nothing could go wrong with what you're doing there. I'm a lovely guy, Miguel del Toro. I'm not bitter at all. Come on, do it if you do it. See how it goes. Hellboy 3 should have happened. Hellboy 2019 shouldn't have happened.
Hellboy, more like hell no boy. Got to get that energy before I review Hellboy 2019. Hellboy, this is dog shit. Wow. Hellboy 2019 is a reboot remake that nobody asked for, nobody wanted. Everyone wanted Hellboy 3, but Guillermo del Toro was in meetings for years and years, and Ron Perlman kept saying, I want to return to do it. We are pushing to keep on doing it. Then one day Guillermo posted on Twitter, I'm really sorry guys, but Hellboy 3 isn't going to be a thing. And then 2 days later, we're doing a reboot. We're doing a reboot of Hellboy. And we're getting a guy to write it that has only ever written television before. I'm not saying you can't write television and then go straight into a movie, but you can tell he wrote some shit television for this film. Hellboy 2019 is abysmal. It's not good in any way. There's no fun to be had here. When I saw the trailer, I was like, hey, it could be fun, but it doesn't have the heart that was in the original two movies. The original two movies are 12s. If you see, in the UK we get, that says a 12 on it. 12. 15 in this reboot. 15 because they wanted to push this gore, senseless gore for the sake of gore. I love horrors, and I love myself a bit of gore, but when it's done in a way that makes sense for the story, not just, oh look, someone's head has got squashed, oh look, someone has been ripped apart. That is all Hellboy is trying to do. It's not trying to do anything fun with its gore. You can have these really fun, gory movies, but there's nothing fun. This is such a bland, boring movie that drags. It's 2 hours long, and it drags. It tries to set itself up for a sequel as well. It has a mid-credits scene, it has an after-credits scene to try and set up for a sequel. But this film has done badly in the box office. You know a film it has done badly because they wanted to make 20 million on the opening weekend of this. They made 12 million on the opening weekend of this. It's been a flop already, and that shows that this is not what people wanted. People wanted Hellboy 3. We didn't want a reboot. David Harbour as Hellboy in this, you can tell he's really trying. And he's the best thing about this film. You can tell he's trying to do this character well. But it just isn't what Roland Perlman brought to the character. All the other two films had heart. Guillermo del Toro brought heart to them. They were fun, enjoyable films that you could get behind and you could enjoy, and Hellboy was just such a fantastic character in those movies. In this, it's just not fun in any way, and it's a real big shame. They shouldn't have done this. They should have just done Hellboy 3. But I guess, studios being in talks for almost 8 years, you can't just all of a sudden just try and do Hellboy 3. But it would have been great. It would have been great. You just shouldn't have even bothered doing a reboot. This reboot has horrendous CGI in it. There's a final CGI moment around near the end where it completely took me out of the movie because of how bad it looked. There are creatures that are just ripped from other things, from certain computer games and stuff, and just thrown into this movie. Just the design of them, you're like, they've taken this from other stuff, and I just don't understand why they did this. I don't understand. The story, the writing is bad. It's just such a mixed match of stuff because you've got this, paranormal investigation department, so you have vampires at the beginning, but that's just the thing that's just thrown in there. You have all these other things thrown in there, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It tries to be, oh, look how gory we are right from the start. You have, oh, it's set in the Middle Ages because it's gonna fuck him, but they just have to keep swearing throughout. Ian McShane or whatever his name is just thrown as this because someone must have seen him in American Gods and been like, let's get him in Hellboy because he'll do some swearing and stuff for us. Sasha Lane trying to do a British accent, but at one point sounding Australian because at the beginning she's like, "Oh mate, I'll cook you a good British breakfast." It's just, oh look, we got someone from EastEnders in here, and Daniel Day Kim. I like him, think he's a good actor, but they get him to be British. And that, once again, is a really weird accent. You've got two American people in this, playing British characters, and it's odd. It's odd. When Daniel Day Kim was put into this film, it's because in the comics, got an Asian character in there, but they tried to get a white guy to play this character first. You could tell that the film was going to be great when they first did that, when they did the reboot, and they got a white guy to play an Asian character, but then Ed Skirren, or whatever his name was, stepped down and said, nope, I need to give this an Asian actor. So then Daniel Day Kim came in, took over the role, and everyone was like, oh good, I'm glad they did that. You're glad they did that, but they picked a white actor first to play an Asian role. But then because everyone was like crazy about it, that's when they were like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. I knew the film was going to be bad straight from there. I saw the trailer and then everyone was excited about the bit where he comes out of the hole with the sword and the little fire crown stuff. But when it's put in the film, it's not even that exciting. The trailer is more exciting than the film. You see how many... I'll just tell you some of the things that this film does and you'll think, oh, that sounds like a really fun film. So we got some weird monsters and stuff in here. We got some giants. We got a lot of gore. We got vampires. We've got Hellboy wrecking havoc, fighting people. That sounds fun, doesn't it? It sounds like, hey, this is a fun time with that much stuff in a movie. But it's just bad writing in here. The dialogue is horrible. The lines that try and be funny are delivered badly. It's just not a good time. I sat in that cinema, putting my head in my hands at many points, and I know people that walked out this film before they got to the end. And I wish I had walked out. Because it doesn't get any better. And when that final CGI moment comes around near the end, and what the... Who said yes to this? Who said that looks good for the movie? Go on, put it in. It looks like someone has just discovered CGI animation. And be like, yep, put that on there. Oh, that looks good. I knew the film was going to be bad in the first 5 minutes when... I'm someone that looks at continuity in a lot of films. I look too closely at the continuity. You have Hellboy that is on the phone to his dad. He's driving the car, got his dad on loudspeaker, and then we get a shot of the phone. And you know if you know iPhones, comes up when someone calls you, it says answer or decline. That screen is still on. Hellboy hasn't even answered the phone to his dad, but somehow he's been talking to him. I sure hope someone got fired for that blunder. Hellboy 2019. I'm not going to go too much into it because it is just the best word to put it down to is dog shit. Pure dog shit. They shouldn't have bothered. Hellboy 2019 gets a 1 out of 5 from me. David Harbour tries. Not sure about everyone else. Don't see Hellboy. Just watch this perfect film and this perfect sequel. Just watch those. Don't see this atrocity. I don't know what that word, the other word I said. Atrocity to cinema. Sometimes reboots can be good. You know, if you've had a film that was quite bad and then someone remade it, sometimes it can be good. The best case for me is The Hills Have Eyes. Wes Craven, original Hills Have Eyes. It's a bit cheesy now. It's got men in short shorts. You know, it's that type of thing. And the remake just went bang, upped it, took it up to 11 and went crazy and was with all the gore and stuff they had in it, but it was stuff that worked and it was fun. It's a good remake. But Hellboy, you didn't have anything bad there. People don't look at Hellboy and say, "Oh, that's a shit film. We needed that rebooted." No one ever said that about that. Even if the film was incredible and then you say, let's make a remake, sometimes the remake can be that tiny bit better than a film that was already perfect. That's not the case here. It is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Sorry I haven't done a review in quite a while. Been working a lot and just haven't had the time. But if you did see Hellboy 2019, say them down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, if you thought it was dog shit like me, please say. Leave comments, like this video, subscribe, and tell me what you want me to review. Haven't done any disturbing movie reviews in a while. I want to get back into that. So if there's any disturbing movies that you want me to review, then say down there. There's a disturbing playlist back on my YouTube. You can go and find that on my channel page. Don't go and see Hellboy 2019. That's all from me today. Thank you very much. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.